Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan with Great Lakes Storm Chasing Network, and we have an update for you guys in terms of our snowfall expectations for tonight into Friday. Got a few changes to go over here with you. So first and foremost, welcome to the stream. Hit the like button for me. We appreciate that. So we have a couple of things to talk about with this. Number one being the uptick in intensity and also the uncertainty as to where the heaviest snow swath is going to set up. So what I mean by that is looking at your model, go ahead and go hour by hour here. The snow arrives late tonight. We see it out here out west, start to fill in. Hits Wisconsin right here late tonight, probably just after midnight tonight. Moves into Michigan early Friday, right around 4, 5, 6 a.m. for Michigan. So Wisconsin, midnight tonight. Michigan, 5 in the morning. That moves into Michigan, and it stays snowing in Wisconsin and Michigan all throughout Friday, tapering off as we get toward the midnight time frame tomorrow. So Friday night into Saturday morning, snow will be exiting the state. But if you notice, the snow band is north. It is way too far north on this model. If I were to compare this to the HRRR model, you're going to see a big difference here where this snow is actually further south. Now, that's our first uncertainty with this setup here. Here's your HRRR model. Still have the same solution here. Snow fills in Wisconsin tonight, right around midnight. Reaches Michigan here by around the 5, 6 a.m. time frame tomorrow morning. But look how far south that is. It's almost all the way to the border of Indiana and Ohio, and also North Illinois getting on the action here as well. Where this is going to set up is going to be really interesting. So in terms of snowfall, we've also seen uptick of snowfall activity here, or should I say snowfall accumulation. Looking at a few different things here, the HRRR model is most aggressive. This is showing a swath of, I'm going to bring this up here, change it back to the 12Z run. There we go, run this through. The HRRR is most aggressive and also furthest south. So we see the heaviest band here is basically riding the border of Illinois and Wisconsin, and also riding the Grand Rapids over to Lansing to the North Metro Detroit area, just north of I-94 there in Michigan. And this is showing anywhere from 8 to 9, 10 inches of snow with this. I think that's a little bit too aggressive. I'm not going to rule that out completely, but I do think it's a little bit too aggressive. I'm thinking more so maybe 6 to 8 in some spots. But overall, this is the furthest south solution. Now, if we switch over to the NAM solution, you're just looking at on the radar, the NAM solution is way further north. We see it over here in Wisconsin, roughly the same area, right around that Illinois-Wisconsin border, just a little bit further north there. But then it goes further north into Michigan towards the Cadillac, Mount Pleasant West Branch over toward the Tri-City area. So it's a lot further to the north than what the HRRR is showing. So where that exactly sets up is going to be key to the forecast here. And it's a significant difference being only about 12 hours away from our first snowflakes here in the region. So it's a big difference here we're seeing on the models that we just don't know yet. And it's not uncommon to get these solutions here that we just don't know. But this is a significant difference here, between model solutions here. So the one that I think is most reasonable is a middle ground solution from the RRFS model. I think it's going to be right on the border there, the heaviest swath of Wisconsin, Illinois. I think it's going to be setting up in Michigan right between the Lansing to the Mount Pleasant area. Between those two areas, I think will be the heaviest swath of snow. So like Grand Rapids area, looking at a few other areas. Let me pull my maps here. It's called some areas where I think is going to be the most heaviest. I think from Grand Rapids over to St. John's to Owasso over toward the Flint area, that corridor between 94 and 96 is going to be the heaviest swath of snow. As you can see here, it does show right around 7 inches for the just to the east and south of Grand Rapids here, and just to the north of Lansing. We see about a 7-inch mark there. So I think it's going to be right between that 3 to 6 plus range for the majority of Michigan, but the heaviest swath is definitely there. Potential is there to see a little bit more, especially back here in Wisconsin, Illinois. We see some most models actually trying to put down about 10 inches of snow back out that way. So winter weather advisories are in effect currently for basically the entire state of Wisconsin. We'll likely have those extended into Michigan right around the 3 to 4 p.m. this afternoon time frame. So watch for those around that 4 p.m. time frame. We'll probably get some more issuance or some more watches or advisories issued. But overall, a very fluid forecast. It's going to be one we're going to have to watch into tomorrow morning, into tonight, really. But overall, I think this model solution is most reasonable in terms of all the outcomes we have. It's a broad area here. We have more models we can look at. We can look at the national blend, which we did yesterday. And that's showing, I got to go back here to 12Z. It's showing roughly just a little bit further north there than what everything else is showing there. The National Blend of Models here is basically taking a lot of models and putting together for the National Blend. There's just so many outcomes this could be a possibility, but overall, I think it's a pretty good lock. We're going to see a good swath of maybe 3 to 6 plus inches of snow from Wisconsin over to Michigan. It's just going to be where it's going to set up at. But that's all I got for you guys. We are watching a potential for some thunderstorms, possibly severe thunderstorms later on in the early next week, Monday timeframe. I have not looked at the new model yet, but the overlap of instability and wind shear is there for Wisconsin and Illinois. Like right there, we're seeing it right here, a very small area in northwest Illinois here, in south Wisconsin, all the way back through Missouri. That's going to be interesting to watch here as global models. If we recall what's happened the past couple of times, the global models underplay this threat, and then with short-term models come into play and uptrend significantly. So we'll have to watch that into Monday. But overall, keep an eye, if you're in Illinois, Wisconsin, keep an eye out for a potential thunderstorm threat, which could be a severe threat materializing for the Monday timeframe there. But overall, the forecast for the snow is still on track. It's just going to be a matter of when, or not when, but matter of where, more so a matter of if. So that's all I got for you guys. Any questions? Good afternoon, Jesse, Wicked Weather, MCNPC. Thanks for joining us. If you guys don't have any further questions, I'll go ahead and hop off here. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. You guys, if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will answer in the comments after the stream is over. See, Cameron just asked, what are the possibilities of a snow NATO possibility Monday? It's going to melt really by the time Monday rolls around. Plus, the areas that we're kind of looking for potential severe threat are not in the snow threat today. They're more so to the south. And also, for those of you wondering, I know this is probably going to be a question that we're going to get asked a lot today. But there is a secondary system we are watching or have been watching, and we are looking at that going further north. That does still appear to be the case here. But if you're in the UP of Michigan or northern Wisconsin areas, keep in mind we have a secondary system here coming in for the weekend Sunday timeframe. Same system we're watching for the potential severe threat. It's just going to be the south side of this low pressure here. That's where the severe weather is going to be. North of that's going to be the snow. Where that tracks is going to be vital to the forecast. But overall, Wisconsin and northern Michigan needs to be on alert for more snow potential. But then if you're in lower Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, it's going to be mostly, if not all, rain for you guys. Cheryl, Washtenaw County right now is going to be probably in the more so rain areas, although you're likely going to see a brief period of snow, but it's going to be mainly going to change over to like a rain. So it might be a mix of that for a while. It might just be a slushy accumulation, but expect more rain than you do snow down there in Washtenaw. Any other questions? All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. If you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I will answer those as I see them pop in. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching. Stay safe.